Hi everybody, welcome back to Cozy Cottage ASMR. Today we are going to be doing something very different than what I normally do, so be patient with my editing skills. But today we are gonna just spend the day with me. The first thing I did today was go on a little bit of a hike. I apologize for the wind and that sort of noise. I can't really do anything about that. It was kind of a windy day. But I went on a little hike in the foothills of the mountains closest to me. I didn't want to go all the way up into the mountains, so I decided just to go into the foothills today. I've done this hike a million times in the past, and it's always a good time. It's when I did this, it was in December, so it was a little chilly, it was a little windy, but generally speaking, it was a really good time. And I was a little worried because I got into the parking lot and like all of the parking lot spots were filled, but it wasn't too crowded today. So I saw a couple of people and everything, but it wasn't like, I don't know, too bad. So, those are my legs. Leg reveal. Anyway, and then I saw this weird, I guess it's an airplane, but I don't know. I was like, that's weird. But it was nice. It was a mini hike. It wasn't very long at all. But I just really wanted to get out and do something in nature that morning. This was on a Sunday. And I just really wanted to get out and do something that morning that wasn't like shopping or like playing a video game. I don't know. I just really wanted to do something outside. So I ended up going by myself, which, is fine. I just made sure that people knew where I was, is the thing when you go hiking by yourself. You make sure you say, okay, if I'm not back in this amount of time, I was eaten by a bear. Anyway, that was that. And so, yeah, again, sorry about the wind. I can't control the wind, unfortunately, not even for ASMR. But I can control some of these views, and they're always so lovely. I wish there was a little bit of snow on the mountain so you could see what that looks like. But for the most part, yeah, this is what the area that I live in generally looks like. It's very brown. I know that the hiking thing that I showed you in the intro was very green. That is not where I live. I do not live in a green area. I live in a brown area. I would love to live in a more green area, but that's just not in the cards, I guess. And so, yeah, no, I'm just doing a bit of a hike. I end up, not showing as much as I probably want to, just because I started breathing a little bit heavy, and I don't feel like that's an ASMR thing to do. But yeah, a lot of this is uphill. But yeah, the round trip is about 3 miles, so it only took me like, I don't know, like half an hour, 45 minutes. So it wasn't a long hike at all. And yeah, it's just a good one. I found these like little yellow things on this cactus. I think it's the last of the season. They're about to fall off because it's December. So I was just like, oh, we actually have color. The next thing I did, on my way home, I saw that there was this like one of those like free library things that are like on the side of people's houses. So I walked up to it and I wanted just to see what was in it. And I saw a bunch of like Nora Roberts. There's that Prince Harry's Spare. There's Room. I don't know anything about Nora Roberts. It sounds familiar, but I like couldn't place where that was from, or like what she wrote. But there was a ton of her stuff. There was Season of the Spell Song or something like that. Hidden Flame. innocence, just a bunch of stuff. I didn't know really any of it, but this is me just looking through it. I found the Writer's Essential Desk reference, which, fun fact about me, is I'm trying to write a book. So I decided to pick this up. This is one of those things where it's like, take a penny, give a penny. So I decided to take this and then come back later and give one of my books up. So I decided to, it's a lot about like tax laws and that sort of thing. Oh, there's Cinderella, fun. But I don't know if I need any of that. It's a lot of like, how to research certain things. It was right next to this lovely park, so I decided to take a video of this lovely park. Okay, so the next thing I did was I decided to cook a little bit of lunch. Today we are going to make sausage penne with vodka sauce. It is a very simple recipe that pretty easy to make. It only took me like half an hour. Sorry about, I don't know why I keep apologizing during this, but my kitchen is a mess right now, but that's okay. It wouldn't be a day in the life if you didn't, honestly say, this is, how I spend my days. And sometimes it's a little bit messy, and that's okay. So right now I'm just opening the package of sausage. I put some oil in the pan, and then we're going to open up a package of sausage and cut them into like slices. Later on in the cooking, I don't think I filmed it, but later on in the cooking I made them smaller so that they would be easier to eat with pasta. So yeah, I'm not the best chef. I'm actually like sort of in the learning process of cooking and that sort of thing. So please be kind. I don't know why this section is the thing that I'm most nervous to put online. I think it's because everyone is very harsh when it comes to cooking and like how to cook properly. Like, should I've left the oil heating for longer before I put the sausage in, those types of things. So I was a little bit nervous, but, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm just putting the sausage into the pan and letting them, fry for a little bit. That was mostly what took the longest. I'm so nervous about making meat cook well, so I often overcook meat, but I think this came out really good. My boyfriend ate some of this after he got back from the gym, and he said that it was really yummy. So I think we can say, and he's very exacting when it comes to cooking, so I think I did a good job. I use the tongs a little bit to like move the sausage around a little bit, trying to get an even cook. I also put pasta. I didn't end up filming that either, but I put pasta in the pot on the other side of the sausage. I'm just flipping over the sausage really quick just to get, again, that even cook all the way around. So it's looking okay. Right now it's obviously going to get better because I'm going to cook it more. So like I said, I'm not the best cook, but this is an easy recipe. It's just store-bought mild Italian sausage with penne pasta and vodka sauce. I don't know what the difference between vodka sauce and marinara sauce is. I think vodka sauce has like cream and cheese in it, but I don't know why it's called vodka sauce, if anyone knows the answer to that. I also really like the sound of like meat cooking. It reminds me a lot of like Howl's Moving Castle when he's like making eggs and bacon for everybody, and that's kind of what I was like trying to go for here. But if you're more sensitive to you know, sizzling sounds. It's okay if you skip this part. So yeah, this is them looking pretty much done. Oh, I cut the sausage up into little bites there. You could see it's a little bit smaller, so they're not as large going into the pot. I put all of the ingredients into a large glass bowl that you'll see coming up here, so that, and then I just cleaned the pans as we went along. There's the bowl. So I'm just using my tongs to put the sausage bits inside the bowl. I think this bowl is actually supposed to be used for like salads and stuff, but it has like a nice cover on it, so I use it as like Tupperware essentially. I got it for Christmas, I think 2 Christmases ago from my stepmom, and it's been really useful. I have this large bowl, and then I have like a couple smaller bowls. So I decided to use this bigger pan as a saucepan. So I put some of that vodka sauce in it and heated it up for a little bit. And this is me putting it back into that glass bowl with the sausage. So you get a nice close-up shot of that because the camera was like right there. And then after that, I put the pasta into the bowl. I made it a little bit more al dente than I normally like it, because my boyfriend likes like a more like firmer pasta. I tend to like it really soft. So this is more of like an al dente. And then I just gave it a good stir to get the sausage and vodka sauce all over that penne. And yeah, it turned out pretty good, I think. The sausage was my favorite part. I just had some for lunch today, and pretty much all the sausage is gone. I think my boyfriend picked out all the sausage. And there's the final product, and then I'm going to grab myself a bowl and, you know, eat that for lunch, and that'll be my meal of the day, or well, one of my meals of the day. And it turned out pretty good. So that was my cooking session. The next thing that I did today was something a little bit different. It was, so my dad, for Christmas, I wanted to give him like kind of a unique present. And he gave me these diaries from his grandmother. And so I wanted to type them up for him and like look at some of the references she made and like kind of compile them into a book. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm using, her name was Marion, and she lived in Pennsylvania, and these diaries are from 1929 all the way to, I think the latest entry was 1939. So these were kind of an interesting diary where they had the day on the top, and then you would put like the year. So you would say like it would be September 6th, and it'll have 1929. This is what I did, September 6th, 1929. And then like the next entry is from like 1930, that sort of thing. So it's kind of an interesting way that they set up diaries. And she didn't write very much. She would just write like, today I went to the movies and saw XYZ. And she was a nurse, so a lot of the entries were like, today my shift was from 10 to 9 or something like that. There were like specific cases that she wrote about. But it also includes like her falling in love with her husband, whose name was Sam. So it was a lot about Sam and how much she loved him and like all of her friends and what they did and that sort of thing. And my family, specifically my dad, is really into his genealogy. So this is like a very lovely gift to give him for Christmas because I know that he would get a kick out of seeing all that stuff and knowing that this diary is like really faded and actually really hard to read because her handwriting is so wild. So it's really hard to read her handwriting. So by typing it out, I make sure that anyone in our family from here on out can read her diary and read it really quickly. Whereas like this took me multiple months. Like I'm still in September. Like this takes me a long time to kind of translate her writing into a digitalized version of it. I also look up all of the movies that she went to and like put in the storylines. And if she mentions anything of interest, like she went to a vacation in Maine, so I looked up like where she stayed and like what like road she took. And then there was like a fire of like a hospital near her. So I looked up the fire on Wikipedia and saw like what happened there. So it was just really interesting to see like this point of view. Again, it's like 1929, so they were just like getting out of the Great Depression. So, you know, that's interesting. And, you know, talking like, yeah, we're talking a lot of stuff. She didn't really talk about anything political, really. It was just day to day life. I read recently like about her experience with childbirth and that sort of thing, like having a baby for the first time and like what that felt like back in the day. She did write that she got like morphine and codeine for like period pain, which I don't think is like it's not common anymore, like Jesus. So like I don't know, it's just really interesting. But yeah, she was very young, so she talked a lot about like I love Sam so much, he's the greatest, blah blah blah. And it's just really funny to read because it's written so young. And she's my great grandmother, so it's just really interesting. I do want to say that this video is probably going to be a lot shorter than my normal videos, and that's just because it's taking a while editing, and I thought I had more to do today. But anyway, so this may be a little bit shorter than you're used to, but that's okay. And anyway, so that's kind of what I did for a long time this day. So I didn't include all of the footage I have of it because it's a long time. So, but I just wanted to show you that this is what I did for most of my day this day on Sunday. For the rest of the day today, I mostly just played a lot of Disney Dreamlight Valley and watched some YouTube videos and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to show, you know, what I've been up to on Disney Dreamlight Valley. I started a new save because I forgot how to play, really. So I started a new save. So I'm still pretty early on in like friendship quests and that sort of thing in the game. But yeah, I was just like, you know, playing a little bit of this. I think the like quest I was doing was the one, and I don't know if you guys have played Disney Dreamlight Valley at all, but there's a quest where you have to go into a cave by the beach and kind of unlock different levels of the cave through like like one of them is gems and the next one is planting plants. And so I think I was planting plants or trying to find the plants for the second gate in the cave during this little session. And yeah, so I also, there's like a new star path, and like if you don't know, star paths are like you earn enough of these like certain currency, you can like buy like some of these like furniture options. So also I've been trying to like complete some of those because the star path was like really lovely this year. I also went into Scrooge's shop to see what he was selling. He wasn't selling anything I was like super excited about today. I think there was like Prince Eric's vest or whatever that I really wanted and that I ended up getting later that day, but like mostly he didn't have anything that I was like really excited about today. But I haven't like done all the updates or upgrades for his store yet. I haven't done any upgrades for his store yet. So yeah, it's just like the bare minimum. Like this is what I was excited about. It was, yeah. So, but it was too expensive at that time to buy. But I ended up going back and buying it as well. So yeah, this is essentially what I did for the rest of the day. And then I also watched some YouTube, and what else did I do? I did a lot of cleaning. It was just sort of like here and there doing stuff, so I didn't really like film any of that. But yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with Disney Dreamlight Valley right now. And like it's funny to me because like I'm not a Disney adult. Like I'm not someone that loves Disney, but it's just I guess another cozy game that I like. And I go through like phases with it where I play it all the time and then I don't play it at all and then I have to restart it because I forget how to play it, and it just like cycles like that. So yeah, so it's still pretty new. I've only unlocked like a couple of different biomes and that sort of thing, characters. So it's still pretty sparse and like not as many decorations and that sort of thing that I used to do. But yeah, it's still just like a fun game to play, to like relax on your downtime. I don't have it on my PC, I just have it on my Switch, which is why I'm filming it at this weird angle. And like I don't know. I can't film it any other way, I guess. So I ended up buying like 99 seeds of lettuce on accident from Goofy right here. So now I have like a lot of lettuce seeds. So I'm like, oh shit. And so I was really wanting some carrot seeds because that's what I needed for the gate thing, but now I have 99 lettuce seeds, which I end up planting and everything. But yeah, so we are. Oh, I think we're gonna go into the cave right now. This is the cave I was talking about. Because I forgot what exactly we needed for the planting thing. So I just wanted to make sure that I get the right thing. I already collected all the gems for this level, so I was able to pass through that. And then this is the second level, which I still needed. And so yeah, it said something underground, golden brown, and red and round. So I needed carrot, wheat, and tomato, and I had a wheat seed, so I went ahead and planted that. So I just needed tomato and carrot to get past the second gate of this cave. So yeah, during this playthrough, I did a lot, this day on Disney Dreamlight Valley. And yeah, I'm like pretty proud of myself of like how far I've come in terms of gameplay and that sort of thing. I was really excited. I just recently got Ariel onto my island, and Little Mermaid was my favorite movie when I was a kid. I had such a big crush on Prince Eric. It was unreal. So I was really, mostly I'm hoping for Prince Eric. I could kind of give or take Ariel, to be honest. But I was excited about Prince Eric, and I'm excited. I think he comes eventually. I haven't had him on, my game yet, but hopefully, he'll come eventually. I also am really excited about getting Tiana. That's also one of my favorite movies, is Princess and the Frog. And then Ratatouille's also up there, but that was like one of the first people you get on the island, or on the island. It's not Animal Crossing. On the game. And then I also got Wall-E, and that was exciting. I'm not as into Moana as some of the other movies, and I feel bad about that because I think Moana is a really good movie, but for some reason it just didn't hit me. I'm more of like, I guess the more recent Disney movies that I really enjoyed was Frozen, Tangled. I guess Tangled is not recent anymore, but Frozen was really good. I really love Anna. I can relate a lot to Anna. And then, having an older sister, like, she's just very me coded. So Frozen was always really nice. Like Moana, I think I just like, for some reason, the difference between Frozen and Moana, somewhere around there was when I suddenly felt like an adult and suddenly felt like Disney was not geared towards me at all. So I no longer really like Disney movies, and I struggle with watching them, which is wild because I loved Disney as a kid, but like now I'm just so over them. Like I'm not interested in watching cartoons, and I don't know what the difference was between Frozen and Moana, but there was a big difference in my life somewhere along there that changed me from a person who got Disney to someone who didn't anymore. And it's such an interesting thing that I can't pinpoint exactly when I became an adult, like in my brain, but it was somewhere around there. So it's an interesting thought experiment. But yeah, this is just me playing. I was also drinking Diet Dr. Pepper, which is why the can's out still, but I am a Diet Dr. Pepper girly. I do love a Diet Dr. Pepper, so I had a nice pasta lunch, and then I wanted some caffeine, I guess. And so I'm also drinking one like right now as well. So I guess I'm a little bit addicted, but that's okay. So yeah, this is essentially what I've done today, and I hope you enjoyed like coming along with me. I know this is kind of a way different video than I normally do. So let me know if this is interesting to you at all, or if you're excited about this at all. Because I'm happy to do this again at some point. If this is something that relaxes you and calms you down, and you see that it's okay if your kitchen is messy, and if I don't know, if your life is messy, that's okay. If you like Diet Dr. Pepper, that's okay. If you spend most of the day playing video games, that's okay. I mean, this is the weekend, so like, why not? Do what makes you happy. This is probably my ideal day, if I'm being completely honest. Like, spent some time outdoors, spent some time cooking something yummy, spent some time on like a an action for someone else, like a I don't know, an act of service, I guess is what I would say, for my dad, and learning some new things about my family. And then spending the rest of the day relaxing and, playing video games and watching YouTube, and just, here and there cleaning and, getting some stuff done. But mostly just having a nice day. And I hope, this is relatable. And, I don't know, you like it. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyway, thank you very much for coming along today with me. And I really enjoyed myself, and I hope you did too. So I think we'll leave it here. If you haven't, like, if you have any other ideas, if you want me to somehow find a way to play Disney Dreamlight Valley, like a full video of this, I'm more than happy to. I just have to find a better way of filming it, I think. But other than that, I think, like I said, I'll leave it here, and I will talk with you guys very, very soon. Okay, goodbye.